Alright, we're back over Syria, and this time in the Viper, and this is going to be a very short clip. I'm just basically recording to see how this is going to turn out in DaVinci Resolve. I mainly use the Premiere Pro for the editing part, but I'm struggling a little bit with the settings. I've used Premiere a lot for other projects, but I'm struggling to get the best result when it comes to the VR, and especially with the VR shaking. I don't find the Premiere solution with stabilizing the videos working especially well. So I'm very interested to see how it's going to turn out in the DaVinci Resolve, if that's actually a much better way to editing the videos for DCS, for instance. Because I mainly fly, or I should say I always fly in VR. There is no going back for me from once I start with VR. I find that so much more fulfilling, being able to step into the complete DCS world, or any world when I'm playing with a VR. All other times when I, for instance, use Microsoft Flight Simulator, which I cannot actually run on my rig in VR mode for some odd reason. I have a really decent rig, and still I have frame rate issues with VR in Microsoft Flight Simulator. However, if I'm not using the VR, I tend to feel less connected with the game, as I can always, I can watch everything else going on in the room. In the VR, of course, I'm stepping right into the jet, and that's something completely different. So that's what I'm going to do today. Might be very boring for you. In that case, you just click on, do whatever you want to do. For this purpose, I'm also going to check if the Mavericks actually are usable in the Viper when you do a hot or an air start. I heard that they actually are not working that good at all since the few updates ago, which is pretty unbelievably. And that they actually managed to F that one up. One would think that wouldn't be possible. So we have a few Russian T-90s in front here. Going to close the distance a little bit. See if we can lock this one up. No tracking. Come on. Might be that the distance is too great. I guess we're going to close the distance a little bit. It's going to be really interesting to see how this is going to perform. Put this one back on pre. And targeting pod, soy. I will lost track. Oh, that's not good. Where is the target? Zoom out, come on. There you go. Yeah, I got you. There we got a lock. Alright, let's see how it goes. Handover. Nope. Nope. Handover. Yay! Fire. I'm pretty amazed. It actually worked. However, it doesn't help that much because I usually don't hot start in the air. Oh, it missed. It missed completely. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, I'm pretty amazed that you actually can go through a testing phase when you're going to release a patch, when you're adding features and repairing other mishaps, for instance, and then you completely F up something that is so important to a game like this, you mess up the ordnance, or at least one of them. One of the most important ones for the Viper, I guess, or I feel like it, and that is pretty amazing. And not even that, you actually put that into the stable version of the game as well, which is pretty amazing too. So, but I mean, it's not the first time in the gaming history that someone is putting out faulty content, but I feel it's still amazing. Alright, let's see here. We do a handover. One more time. It is locked. Rifle. See if it's going to track that one. Nope. Not tracking a moving target anymore. Interesting. Alright, so we got a few patches back. We got a new function that we could actually rifle towards moving targets with the Mavericks, and a patch later on they removed that feature. Alright, that was it. Let's see how it goes. See you back shortly.